Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Shirtless Plantain Show. This is your weekend review. I'm your host, Tosin, and as always is my brother, Coach. How you doing today, man?
I'm doing good. I'm not a fan of I'm not a fan of the city of Munich. Just so you guys know that, and I've been there before, so I can opine on it.
Yeah.
I'll leave it at that.
Okay. But do they have like, share, comment, subscribe on in Munich?
They do, and if they know what's good for them, they better like, share, and subscribe because I'll be back there very soon. Trust me, I will be. I want to
And
speak
that,
to Heinz Rummenigge and I want to speak to Giovanni Elber as well. I want to speak to Michael Ballack. Right, I tell you who else I want to speak to as well. Actually, I want to speak to Iron Robin. I'd like to speak to Iron Robin. I'd like to speak to Thomas Muller. Bastian Schweinsteiger. I will be at your residence very, very soon. Sorry, let's just carry on. But like, share, and subscribe, guys.
Yeah. You don't got anything else for Oliver Kahn?
Oliver Kahn will be the last on my list.
Okay.
Just know that. Yeah, I'm running around like Arya Stark right now.
Okay, you got a list of names. Well, we're not gonna start in Germany this week. We're gonna start in Serie A. One of my personal favorite leagues. Atalanta and Cagliari. I can't even speak today. Jesus. Atalanta and Cagliari was 2-1. Scamacca got a brace. All 3 points went to them. But Ademola Lookman, I've noticed something about a lot of Nigerian players right before AFCON. They're looking spry. They're looking.
If you know,
they're looking very, very spry. Cagliari's goal was really, really beautiful, by the way. So if you haven't seen that, please go take a look at the goal. But Scamacca got 2 goals, and Ademola Lookman, man,
Florencio was involved in the. It was involved quite a bit actually, to be fair. But in the build up to the goal,
and another one that should be playing for Nigeria, but that's neither here nor there. Yeah. Milan and Sassuolo. This was a back and forth game. Mm-hmm. Sassuolo scored first. Milan replied. Then Milan scored again. Then Sassuolo responded 77th. Ismail Kone's goal. Listen, that was a beautiful little dink over Mike Maignan. But Batasagi's second goal, you might have to slap the goalkeeper. You shouldn't be getting beat at your near post like that.
Never in a million years. I was pleased for him though. Like I always feel like academy graduates, like just doing what needs to be done. Nothing is better than the academy players scoring for you, or just being one of your best players. There is no better feeling in football. Trust me, it's the best feeling.
I am so glad you said this. I don't care what team you play for. Seeing an academy player come from your team and doing what needs to be done is the most beautiful thing in the world. And
it's the hardest thing. It's like how much competition these guys face, and they're doing the damn thing, man. My respect to all academy players that make it at their club. They're not. I wouldn't say I value them. Well, for my club, I probably would value them more than other players. But I'm not saying that other players that didn't make it their academy clubs are any worth less. But when you're a supporter of that club and they come through for your club,
it's something different.
It's just so hard to explain, man.
I don't want to distract and take too much away from like the other games we're going to talk about. But because you brought this up, I take a look at my club and the way United fans talk about Kobe Mainoo. It's like there is a tradition at Manchester United Football Club since 1934, 35, something like that. We've had an academy graduate.
Oh, you must have been about 19 then, isn't it? Yeah.
Nah, I was like 21, bro. I was drinking back then. But all jokes aside, man, it's crazy. But I don't think people understand the cultural aspect of your academy players come through. I don't even understand how hard it is for players to come through. It is one of the most difficult things in the world to break through in an academy because there's a million different talented players coming through every single week. They'll tell you all the time, Bukayo Saka was not supposed to be here. Relative to like the talents that was around Bukayo Saka, but that's what it takes.
It's always funny as well when I hear that about him, and then I look at the players in his age group, like that were bigged up, and even the ones that maybe slightly older, the likes of no disrespect to him, Reece Nelson. Love Reece Nelson. He's actually one of the guys. Like Reece Nelson, one of the guys. He grew up exactly where I grew up as well, kind of thing. Reece Nelson in the Arsenal Academy was running around like King Von. He was a lunatic. Go watch the tapes. I'm not lying. I was there. I was literally there. Like he was a lunatic. And for him to not make it, that's nothing to do with talent. That's literally nothing to do with talent. It's luck. It's luck kind of thing. So when these players come through, you appreciate them more because you know that what they went through to get there, bro. It's not easy.
It's not
easy Teams are
Marcus
spending
Rashford.
£100 million on players and stuff like that, and then all of a sudden someone pops up and now you saved £100 million, bro. They're gonna treat you like a king because of that. So
Marcus Rashford made his debut because Martial got injured.
it's
And he
luck,
was
bro. I'm telling you, man. Like when you get to that level and you're so good, kind of thing, the next thing you need is just that break. So when these boys get their break, bro, you got to welcome them with open arms, man. So yeah,
absolutely.
shout out to all the academy guys, man.
And Bartasagi as well got a brace. It
Yeah,
was his first goal, the first goal of the season. He got his second goal right in the same game.
yeah,
So shout out to Bartasagi. But they end up 2-2. Fiorentina won, Verona 2. Fiorentina's getting relegated. They are.
yeah.
Do you know how you say Watford in Italian? Fiorentina.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So David De Gea, I don't see
Yes.
anybody like posting. It's been a while since I've seen people like trolling with David. Like it's been a while, bro. It's been a while. But Moise Keane won't get relegated with them, so
No,
he'll stay.
Moise Keane. Someone will rescue Moise Keane.
I
Yeah.
reckon. Do you know what? It's mad. I actually reckon Inter probably will.
Inter love themselves a cheap, strong black striker. So
Yeah,
that's
I think he'll go Inter. Like they'll
that
find
sounds
him.
about right.
Yeah.
Speaking of Inter, they have a Nigerian, and the Nigerian scored twice. Well, I say Nigerian loose quotes because no one knows where Gift Orban is from, but he scored a
Yeah.
brace. And he
Mhm.
scored the winner, last minute winner. I still don't know where Gift Orban is from. They say he's Togolese. They say he's from Niger. They say he's from Nigeria.
Not my business, not my problem. You talk shit about my club, he can get fucked, bro. Like, not my problem, bro. Like, absolute
Man.
twat he is.
Udinese beat Napoli 1-0. Guess who was in goal for Udinese that kept the clean sheet?
Oh gosh, I know the answer to this, and now I've blanked. Go on.
Maduke Okoye.
Do you know? Do you know? As you're saying, I'm like, oh my gosh, yes, Maluka here, yes.
Yes, somebody that should be starting an AFCON, but whatever. That's neither here nor there. But probably the most shocking result of the weekend in Italy. I think most people thought that Napoli should handle them. But if you want to know a fun fact about this game,
Yeah,
Napoli had one shot on target this whole entire game.
yeah, and I'll be real, man. Like they've been. I mean, coming into this game, they were in good form in the league. You know, they'd won their last three and shit. But
Yeah.
yeah, I could see this result kind of coming a mile away. To be fair, it's weird. Like they're just but then they're only 2 points behind Inter now, so it's not the end of the world. But
No.
yeah,
But they finally got their goal. They had two goals disallowed. First, Keenan Davis was offside.
they
Then there
missed
was
better
something with
chances.
yeah,
Yeah,
Zaniolo got a goal disallowed.
yeah,
But then Ankle Camp, listen, that goal he scored, he went to a net. Yeah,
mental finish. But the Zaniolo one, I don't think that should have been disallowed.
no, me neither.
I don't think it should have been disallowed. It's one of those ones where next week, same thing will happen, and they'll give the goal. And I just think like when it's always on that sort of threshold, just give the goal, bro. Just give the goal. So
We're in this
yeah,
sport for entertainment. Let the goal happen.
exactly.
Don't be weird about it. Genoa, they lost to Inter 2-1. Two first half goals were all the Inter needed. Genoa got to go in the second half, but Inter's quality is going to show. They're one of the best teams in Italy,
Yeah,
and
basic Skolder. I'm looking at the keeper. I'm thinking, can we see your phone? Can we see the sports betting apps, please? Just want to just to make me feel better, you know. Like
yeah,
let me have a look because I'm like that kind of trickled in, bro. That I don't know. You couldn't
yeah.
do anything about Lautaro's finisher. Lautaro's finisher was mental. That one, I'm not looking to. But this Skolder, I'm like, can you just open the app for us, please? Let's have a look. You know. So, but yeah,
Coach,
in, in,
I was gonna say, Coach, you said Lautaro, right? I know
yeah.
you're a Nike football fan. Do you know what boots
Yeah.
Lautaro was wearing today?
I cannot. I weren't looking. I know he's a Nike athlete. Was he wearing Tiempos?
No, he's wearing the Kobe Bryant boots.
Oh, the new Phantom Kobe Bryant's.
He
Yeah,
was
that
wearing
makes
the
sense.
Kobe Bryants. Yeah, they actually look sick. I was actually looking. I was like,
Do you know it's weird? I love Nike so much. Like
yeah,
I love Nike so much, and I'm always gonna be like they've got a customer for me like in me for life. But for some reason, like their football boots just haven't moved me for a long time, and they're trying to do this whole sort of nostalgia sort of grab on like these sort of collabs with Kobe and stuff, and it just feels hollow, man. It just really feels hollow. Like there's nothing inspiring about Nike's football sort of project right now. It's just weird.
Do you want me to tell you what it is?
Go on.
You were born in 1932 as well.
Yeah.
So this is not for you, man. This is for the
No,
kids.
but even like I can like I peep all of it. I peep all of the marketing. I peep all of the campaigns, all that stuff, and none of it hits. None of it none of it hits for me, man. Like
Yeah.
they did that thingy in Miami the other day. That was cool, to be fair. But at the
Yeah.
same time, that just felt like again like a bit of a nostalgia sort of grab, you know.
I'll tell you something though. I got the pink Total 90s, and I never felt like an old man ever in my life. Like I genuinely, for the first time, can say like, "Wow, this has get me. This is real. This is not my generation." But listen,
Fun
I'm
fact
always
about me, I never really liked the Total 90s. I love the
really
Total 90 kits, but the boots, never was a fan.
funny enough. My favorite Nike boots are the Total 92s and the Vapor 2s. Those are my two favorite Nike boots of all time.
Yeah.
Like the one that the one that Rio wore with the side, you know, the
Yeah,
Total 90s with the white and blacks with the side and like the white. Yeah, those are my favorite.
That was Figo, Roberto Carlos.
Yes,
Yeah,
Rio.
yeah.
Yes, yeah. But we've gotten sidetracked. But Inter did win, so shout out to Inter. Bologna and Juventus. It was pretty much an even game, but Juventus' quality ended up showing. They got a header. They got a winner from the header, and Bologna got a red card. They were puffing and puffing, but it was really nothing to take away other than the fact that Juventus just did a little bit more. But my question for you is: are Juventus mid?
I'm always gonna say yes, bro. I'm
Okay.
always gonna say yes. That's the answer. Yeah, they've got good pieces though. I'll give them that. They've got good pieces, but I'm just
I'll
like
take
this.
I'll take 2 plays from the team right now. Kefram Turam and
Turam,
Keenan Yildiz.
yeah, Turam and Yildiz and the rest. I'm just like they've ruined Jonathan David and Openda, as far as I'm concerned. So yeah, Openda. Do you know? Pardon me. I actually think Liverpool. This is gonna sound crazy. I think Liverpool would have been better off with signing Ekitike and Openda. That's just my. I'm not crazy, guys, and you'll see what I mean. But I actually think that would have, because had they signed Openda, they would have been able to fill out their squad a little bit better. And Openda is a Liverpool forward. He's a Liverpool forward. He's gonna bag goals. Like it might not always be pretty. It might not always be exactly what you want, but he plays on the last line. He can link up well, and he's not expensive. And
Also,
I think he would have done one. I would think he would have done one of them. You got say it again, say?
I said also, I'm going to talk about Isak later.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't want to be called a hater, but yeah.
I want to be called a hater. Roma and Genoa plays tomorrow. Coach, can we get the standings?
Was it Roman Genoa or Roman Como? Sorry, it's
Roman Como. Yes, Roman Como. Yes.
That should be fine.
Yes.
So the standings: Inter are now officially top, 33 points. Milan are second, 32 points. Napoli in third, 31 points. Roma in fourth, 27 points. Juventus in fifth, 26 points. And Bologna in sixth, 25 points. There is quite literally, what should I say? 9 points. Pardon me, sorry. 8 points separating first and sixth. So, and there's only 2 points separating first and third. Italy's fun, man. Every match day means genuinely means something, like to multiple teams. Like it's, especially in the top 3 or 4. Like it's mental, man.
And every game means nothing to Fiorentina because they're not getting no points. No. Let's go to La Liga. Sociedad hosted Girona. Sociedad, this was a shocking result too. Sociedad went up 1-0. You know who scored for Sociedad?
Yes, I do. No, I don't actually. I didn't watch this game.
Goncalo Guedes.
Didn't he play for Benfica at some point?
And Wolves.
Yes, I just remember him at Benfica for some reason. Is he one of Mendes's guys? He must be, isn't he?
They all are.
Yeah, he must be that. If he played for Wolves and Benfica, he definitely is. Yeah.
But it was a good finish off the counter, and this Ukrainian striker scored a delicious finish, made it 1-1, and then he scored a second with a nasty flick. It was really, really good goals.
Mm.
His first and second goals. So Girona got 3 points. Very, very rare, but Girona got 3 points. So shout out to
Mm.
Girona. Atletico Madrid and Valencia, two amazing goals in this game.
Oh yeah,
If you watch the first Valencia goal was disgusting.
yeah,
That was really, really, that was a great shot from outside the box. But then the winner from Antoine Griezmann to take it down and finish it just like that.
yeah. He just stood in between the centre backs and waited for the ball. And football can be so simple, man. It can be so simple. Like that is, he played on the last line, waited for the ball in between the centre backs. He knew that the fullback was coming in, but the touch he took essentially blocked off the fullback from getting a tackle in, and he just whacked it in. And the goal was great, finish was great, but I actually think Koke's finish was very, very. To me, it was probably just as satisfying because of how smart it was.
Yeah.
Where the gap was pretty much the only place he could put it, where there was no chance of nobody getting to it, and he found it. He composed himself. Yeah, great, 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 great goal, man.
What's Griezmann's legacy?
Griezmann's legacy is he reinvented himself 3 or 4 times throughout his career. From when he was at Sociedad, from when he was at Atletico, from when he was at Barca, back at Atletico, but also for France as well. Like, he was what I want to say. He's always been a clever player, and he's never always been like a full on sort of number 9 kind of thing. But he's played at like that at points in his career. But his role for France, I think, in the last 4 years, 4 or 5 years, has really just elevated him to me as probably one of the more underappreciated players. But I think people recognize that he's still a top quality player, man. So I think his legacy, if we're talking legacy, I think he's gonna go down as one of the better strikers or better forwards of his generation. I want to say. I never really used to like him, but he's quite literally made me respect him.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Blackface and all.
Yeah.
Sevilla beat Oviedo. Guys, remember we said in the beginning of the podcast, the Nigerians are warming up for AFCON. I'm telling you, Nigerians are warming up before AFCON. Yeah, Akko Adams and Ejuke scored goals, but Akko Adams also had 2 assists, which were really good assists too. And his goal was good, and Ejuke's goal was really good too, dribbling between the defenders. So, like I said, the Nigerians are warming up before AFCON, and they beat Oviedo 4-0. Oviedo got a red card, but that didn't matter. Celta Vigo, another big win for Celta Vigo. They beat Bilbao 2-0. Last week, Real Madrid. This week, Bilbao. So good for Vigo, doing all the things. So shout out to them. And Alaves and Real Madrid. This is a very, very interesting game because Barcelona beat Osasuna 2-0, which is a Raphinha show. Shout out to Raphinha. Yeah. There's not really much to take away from that game, on the fact that they left it a little bit late. Or do you have anything to add about the Barcelona game?
Well, there was a goal I think I was ruled out for Ferran, but the cross from Rashford was so dumb, ridiculous. I don't know what I don't want to say he mishit it or because it wasn't. I believe in the boy's talent, and it was just you have to. It's hard for me to kind of quantify what the hell that was, but just go see it for yourself. And I think it was ruled out for offside, but yeah, Rashford's nuts, man.
Goes back to what we were saying about the academy, man. These boys get some special education, man. They get some special education that makes no sense what these boys can do. But shout out to Rashford, man, because he's turned up in Barcelona, and he's still going around helping the kids too, man. That's his thing out there now. He's helping out the kids.
This is what I love, yeah, because all these racists and bitter people, they swore they saw themselves in Rashford because they're performative, insincere wankers, and they think Rashford is one of them, and he's not. What does he gain from going to Spain and helping, underprivileged children? What does he actually gain? He's got nothing to gain there. If he didn't do anything, people still love him. Do you know what I mean? People still love him. It's in him. That's who he is. He's just a nice person. What else is there to say?
And it's always good to give back, man, especially to the kids. Like, you don't understand that these kids, these are the people to look up to. There's a video that went viral years ago about when Griezmann went to go watch the French team in '98 World Cup. And look what that did for Griezmann's confidence in his career. Look what, this might be another generational talent that's literally sitting there listening to Marcus Rashford, and that's changed his life. And it's not just about the talents. It's also about giving your time and making these kids feel special, because we have these underprivileged kids throughout the world who, they're not being served, and somebody of that status.
Exactly, and football. This is, this is going to turn into me bashing FIFA and the US and the World Cup and shit. But this is what football is. Football isn't meant for the the few. It's meant for everybody. I'd argue that the football isn't even meant for the few at all, because when footballers make it, like you've got nepotism. Don't get me wrong. Like I don't know what the stats are, but you've got quite a few people in football now that are playing right now. That their parents were footballers, whatever. Cool, no problem there. But the vast majority of these people are all still coming from working class backgrounds. All like you can go through 50 teams and not a single one of them has anything other than an above sort of average sort of working class home. And this is what is getting stripped away from people that want to go see these, the people that are like them, like us kind of thing, going to watch them. That's what it literally is. Anybody that watches their local team kind of thing, you understand what I mean. These are all normal people. Okay, now they're millionaires kind of thing, but they're still normal people at heart, and that's what Rashford is. Rashford is just a normal boy, and he sees himself in all of these kids, So yeah,
And
I rambled a bit, but I hope you guys got my point.
yeah, last point to add to your thing is just I look at this and I'm just like football is probably the most socialist sport ever,
Yeah,
because there's a bunch of kids from the hood just trying to make it, men and women. But
yeah.
hey, we said too much.
Not 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 Patrick
LFS.
Bamford though. Patrick Bamford was a
For those who don't know, Patrick Bamford could have went to Harvard University, and his parents could have paid it, but that's neither here nor there. LFS lost to Real Madrid. A huge win for Xabi Alonso's side. You can
yeah.
see in this game,
There was
Xavi was
tension in
stressed,
it.
boy. Xavi was stressed, boy. He was stressed out. Jude is really good, by the way. I
Yeah.
am so tired of everybody saying that Jude is overrated. I saw someone today say that Morgan Rogers is better than Jude. I was like, come on, man. Knock it off.
I love Morgan Rogers, man. I think we're gonna get to Morgan Rogers. I
Good.
actually have some thoughts on him, but nah, just
Let's just behave.
Jude is different, man. So
There's a reason why they retired his jersey before he turned 19 years old. Okay, that boy is disgusting. That pass he had for Mbappe, and which by the way, Mbappe has one leg. You know when we last week were talking about Darren Sharp hold my dick?
yeah,
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 he was doing just one leg. So much determination, though. That's
yeah.
what that was Mbappe today.
Look at this nigga though. Put the
I
team
was
on my.
like,
I never seen a nigga put a team on his back like.
and the finish Killian had was just so stupid, man. It's like when you see him get isolated one on one with a defender, it's like, yeah, okay,
Mm,
how you gonna finish it this time? Top bins, lower bit. What are you gonna do? So good
mm,
assist from Jude, but Madrid conceded a really really cheap goal, man. It was like a ball over the top, and Rudiger's just sitting looking. I'm like, bro, what are you doing?
mm.
Rudiger, why can't you just behave? Vinny did set up Rodrigo, but man, Real
Yeah,
Madrid needed that win. They
yeah.
need that win
Do you
in
know
the
what? Yeah,
worst
the
way.
referee that threatened Real Madrid in the Copa del Rey final.
Yeah.
He was in the VAR room for their game today. Okay.
Yo, by the way, that guy they got Raul Asensio, that
Mm.
guy, he's not a good player, bro.
Yeah, I I try not to talk about him for obvious reasons, so we'll
Yeah.
just leave it there.
He did
He's got
something in
shit
this
hair.
game.
I tell you what though, he's got shit hair though. I know that.
Yeah. Did in the first half? He kicked somebody's nuts, like full on, just a full on, just kick his. Well, that's what he did. And I was like, okay, cool, cool. He's trying to get the ball and he got the wrong ball. Let's get the standings, please, so we can get out of Spain.
um, Barca are in first, 43 points. Real Madrid in second, 39 points. Villarreal
Mhm.
are in third. They won they're on ridiculous form. They won their last five.
And their
You
game
know,
was suspended today.
yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, yeah, they've essentially got two games in hand. Um, Atletico Madrid in fourth on 34 points, Espanyol in fifth on 30 points, and Betis in sixth on 24 points.
And that Betis plays tomorrow.
Mm.
Bundesliga, Union Berlin 3, Leipzig 1. Did you see this comment?
I want to say yes because the Bundesliga is its own sort of living entity, so it kind of does what it wants.
Yeah.
But I will say this: it could have been more. It could have been more. Oliver Burke score, I think there was. He's capable. Like Oliver Burke has got that in his locker. He's got that in his locker, man. Another sort of game where Diamande's creating for himself, beating men. But yeah, Leipzig are probably the closest team to Dortmund in terms of unpredictability. I want to say because they can do this in the next week. Whoever they play, they can beat them 6-0.
Yep.
So
Yeah, but they won't have any Diamande to do it because they play Leverkusen next and Godspeed. That left back they have, look about Castillo. Not a big fan, bro. I'm not a big fan. Not in the slightest. There is talent there, but I'm not a fan of him. Maybe you can go prove me wrong, but I'm not the biggest fan. Frankfurt beat Augsburg 1-0. Ritsu Dawn got the win in the 68th. Leverkusen beat Cologne 2-0. 2 goals in the 66th and the 72nd. I bring this game up because Martin Terrier scored a scorpion kick.
Yeah, man. And yeah, man. Bro. Bro, I was thinking, when he scored, I was thinking, immediately I was like, okay, so Giroud, Mkhitaryan, who else? Did Benzema? No, Benzema didn't score one, actually. No, he scored that crazy goal in the...
Rene Higuita, probably.
No,
But
his
was the clearance.
But that was in a friendly, and the game had already stopped. Actually, I think it was already a foul or something like that. But he's clearly capable of. But yeah, I was thinking, what's the best scorpion kick I've seen?
Giroud.
Yeah, it was a shit cross from Sanchez. People don't know it. That goal here was a shit cross from Sanchez, and that was a lot of Sanchez's crosses, under hit or over hit bullshit, and Giroud made it work. But yeah, no, that goal left me stunned. What made me laugh about it is because the goalkeeper thought he had a chance. Like he stumbled back and he was trying to. It was just like, bro, it was too good.
It took him off guard.
Yeah.
He wasn't expecting it. He was not expecting that. Freiburg was 1-1 with Dortmund. Joe Bellingham got a red card, man.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he should have went to Dortmund, but
yeah, I saw something about somebody offering him like a 6-month loan.
Mm-hmm.
Where was it, in the MLS, something like that? I can't remember if it was MLS or.
Oh my God, MLS for Job? Please, his mom would lose her mind.
Maybe I got trolled. I don't know, but I just saw someone. There was a tweet about them offering him like a 6-month loan, but
yeah,
it is what it is. Yeah, like I said, in terms of unpredictability, Dortmund are Dortmund.
yeah. Coach, Bayern 2, Mainz 2. The floor is yours.
You had one job. And it was to score 20 goals this weekend by Munich. I don't act like you're not capable. If you can win 11 league titles in a row or 12 league titles in a row, you can score 20 goals in one game against the worst team in the league. You can do that. It's within you. Not only did you not score 20 goals, you didn't win. Not only did you not win, you were losing with 6 minutes to go. I'm struggling to find the words of how disgraceful that performance was. I don't care how many chances you missed. And you know what's funny as well? They went a goal down to a set piece. And Kimmich needs to stop talking shit about set piece because you can't defend them, bro. You actually cannot defend them. So you need to sort that out. Like I said before, there's people on my list, right? I can't remember if he played for them or not, but I assume he did. Oliver Neuville, you're on my list as well.
He did play for them.
He did, didn't he? I thought so. Miroslav Klose, you're also on my list. Mario Götze, you're on my list.
What about Sami Kufo?
He's African. He's fine for now. Philip Lahm. I'm going to enjoy this. Vicente Lizarazu. Willie Sanyo, actually, 2 for 1. Both of you fuckers. Yeah. There is nobody in Bayern's history that is safe outside of Sami Kufo.
And David Alaba.
No, he's Austrian. And Serge Gnabry. The only reason Serge Gnabry is safe is because he played for Arsenal. I'll keep that back.
What about Michael Olise? Nothing for
I'll think.
Michael Olise.
I'll think about it. But
Okay.
he shouldn't get his hopes up.
Stefan
Anyway,
Effenberg.
I've rambled a little bit now, but that's disgraceful from Bayern. Genuinely is disgraceful from Bayern. I don't understand it. What is your excuse for not beating them? What is actually your excuse? I can't think. I don't know. I actually don't know. But it is what it is. All I'm saying is that if they stay up by a point, if they stay up by a point, yeah.
What did Booker T once say? We coming for you, nigga.
And I
There
won't be
was some
regret.
there was some other notable matches in the weekend. Gladbach lost to Wolfsburg 3-1, and Hoffenheim beat Hamburg 4-1. So your Bundesliga roundup. Can we get the standings in the German league, please?
Bayern Munich, such dickheads, man. Okay, 38 points in first place. Bayern Munich, Leipzig 29 points, along with their treacherous twins Dortmund also on 29 points. In third, Leverkusen on 26 points, Hoffenheim also on 26 points. That rounds up the top five. I'm just going to do double check Mainz's position to make sure they haven't climbed out. No, they're still bottom. They're 4 points adrift, but they gained a point on Heidenheim. I actually hate these people, man. Yeah. Anyway, let's move on.
Okay, let's go on to League On. Mets 2, PSG 3. The scoreline was a little bit closer than what it should have been. It was 3-1. The Mets got a goal late in the 80-something minute, but it was, one of those games where PSG are starting to get their legs underneath them again. They are still very, very much injured, but there was a very, very adorable game after the game. A very adorable moment after the game. Ibrahim Baye got his Man of the Match award, and this young French kid was talking to him. He goes, "Oh, can I get the jersey, please?" And he goes, "Oh, right now." And Baye took his jacket off and gave the kid his jersey, and the kid said, "I love you," and gave him a hug. And that's what football's about. That's
That
what
was
football's all
lovely.
about. Yeah. So shout out to Mbaye. He's going to AFCON now, so for Senegal. So again, another serious country, not to recruit players, but it's neither here nor there. Lyon, they beat Le Havre 1-0. Lens, they keep their League On title push on. They got what's it called? Got League On Player of the Month. Florian Thauvin got Player of the Month. He got his award before this game, and Hudson Edwards got a brace. Coach, are you buying what Lens is selling?
I think I'll be honest with you. Their watch is real, man. I'll be real. I think they're here for the long haul. I'm just double checking. They've won their last. Oh God, they've won their last in the league. Are you kidding me? What? One, two, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They've won 9 games in a row in the league. I knew I was going to start thinking it can't be 5. They haven't. I knew it was more than 5. They've won 9 games in a row in the league, right? And they've beat Monaco 4-1 in that time. They've beat Marseille 2-1 in that time as well. They beat Strasbourg as well. Yeah, man. They're here for the long. You don't win 9 in a row in the league and just suddenly fall off in the second half. They're here for the long haul. They probably won't win it.
Yeah,
but they're there. They're serious.
yeah.
They're serious. Yeah.
Marseille beat Monaco 1-0. Redacted scored, and they got 3 points.
No. I lied. They've won 10 in a row in the league.
Hey, listen, this makes it even better.
Yeah.
Even better. Shout out to Lens. Marseille, they beat Monaco 1-0. Redacted scored, and that's all I can add about that game. But the game of the week in League
Deserby's a
On.
piece of shit, by the way. Like, Deserby's actually a piece of shit.
What did he do?
Just bigging him up. Like,
Oh,
and I get it. I get that you obviously, you're trying to separate and stuff, but you can just shut up in it. Like, you could just shut up, bro.
I mean, I've seen people saying that he should be called up to England. The thing is, called. I was like, I don't think people understand that he's never gonna get called up to England. Like it's just too much of a situation when nobody wants that headache, and it's not gonna happen. You continue to play club football.
Yeah, someone's gonna take a chance in the Premier League. Nobody in the Premier League is taking a chance on him. Nobody. If there's one club that'll probably take a chance on him, it's probably Chelsea, but that's for obvious reasons. But nobody's taking a chance on him, and they shouldn't. technically he shouldn't even really be playing for Marseille, but he should be in a jail cell. But it is what it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. No, sorry, go on.
Auxerre Leo was the game of the weekend. This game ended up 3-4. Now, I'm not gonna make eye contact with coach. I need to read my notes because I cannot believe what this game was.
Mm.
There was 4 red cards, coach,
Mm-hmm.
and 7 goals. Leo scored in the 9th minute. They went down a man in the 39th. In the second half, everything happened. Auxerre equalized in the 57th and in the 66th. Ben Taleb and Diawane scored in the 78th and 80th. Auxerre equalized in the penalty spot, made it 3-3. Benjamin Andre scored the winner 86, and then there was more red cards after. So, yeah.
Auxerre I'm just looking at the stats here because I actually didn't see this game. Auxerre should be really pissed off about this because from what I can see, Lille scored 4 goals, but they only had 5 shots on target.
Efficiency.
If you get 10 shots on target and you score 3 of them and you don't win the game, I would assume devil magic is at play.
Yeah.
That's probably what it was today, to be fair.
Yeah. I mean, 4 red cards and 7 goals is just absolutely insane. But this is why I love Ligue 1 because
you said Nabil Bentaleb, and I just need to make sure that there is no way he's only 31 years old.
He's been around forever, bro.
He's been around for donkeys, bro. I remember when he was at Tottenham.
Yeah.
Nah, he's boiling it. There's no way he's only 31. There is no
he's still 31 years old, bro.
There is no way, bro. Fucking hell.
Let's get the standings, please.
Okay. As we were saying with Lons, they are first on 37 points, only a point ahead of PSG and 36 points in second. Marseille and Lille are both tied on 32 points in the top 4. And Lyon and Rennes ran at the top 6, both on 27 points.
Cool. And we're going to end up in the English Super League, aka the Premier League. Chelsea beat Everton 2-0. Cole Palmer is excellent. He is just everything they say he's on the tin. Chelsea found their center back pairing. They did get a second goal through Malo Gusto. But you think Chelsea found their center back pairing in Fofana and the other guy? No? Or they're still trying to figure it out?
There is no good center backs at Chelsea, bro. So they can tinker all they like. They haven't got one good center back between them, and they might have 2 good fullbacks between them as well. But that's like splitting in half 4 players. So Chelsea's defense is not something I ever really care about or talk about because there's nothing there, bro. Couldn't even monkeys. Not a good goalkeeper as well. But Cole Palmer, that finish, I can't remember who was talking about it. It might have been one of the England players, might have even been Tuchel or something like that. But was it even Maresca? Someone can help me out on this, I'm sure. But his finishing is so ridiculous. He finishes like a striker. He's got every finish in the locker. Like, people think, oh yeah, like that's such a pull from the goalkeeper. He gave him the eyes and he's hit it firmly enough to get it past him. Like Cole Palmer would get that chance again and do the exact same thing. The goalkeeper can do nothing about it. That's the level of composure he has. He's ridiculous, man. And he Chelsea's everything, to be fair. Like, they've done really well without him. They've done, to be frank, they've done really well without him. But if he doesn't make them better, then good. But I can't see a world where Cole Palmer doesn't make this Chelsea side better. He's that guy, man.
He's everything they say he's on the tin. Garnacho has some issues, boy. He has some issues. He cannot finish. He gets in the right spaces, can do all the things, but he cannot finish.
He's rubbish, man. Well, sorry. I'm sorry to say he's rubbish, man.
Liverpool 2, Brighton 0. Is there water underneath the bridge now?
Do you know what's funny? When I was watching the game, the commentator, and I'm pretty sure this is an American broadcast, but the commentator was just sort of like trying to build this sort of, like Salah has committed a war crime, and if the Liverpool fans forgive him, and this, that, and the other, and blah blah blah. It's just like, shut up, man. Like, you're trying to really like twist the knife and make him seem like he's the devil or something like that. It's just like, he had a bitch fit. his feelings are valid, and maybe he went about it the wrong way, maybe he didn't. Like it's not the end of the world. And it's just this whole sort of feeding, and then when he comes on, it's so funny when he comes on and the fans give him a rapturous applause and whatnot. The commentator all of a sudden gets on side of him now. Oh yeah, they put it it's water under the bridge now. Like let's hope he has a good game today and whatever else, and then comes up from the AFCON and then see what the future holds. And it's like, bro, you just literally spent the entire time basically telling them that he's the devil. And now all of a sudden, like the fans love him again. It's like, oh yeah, now I have to get on song. It's so transparent and it's pathetic, man.
Yeah, well, it's not my team. Long may it continue to suffer, but yeah, it's very weird. It's very, very weird. But Hugo Ekitike is everything, man. That guy's. We talked about him on the podcast before years ago, man. When he's at Reims, when he's at PSG, when he's at Frankfurt, we've all loved Hugo Ekitike on this podcast for a very long time. So shout out to Hugo. Herzela, man. A question for you: is he overrated?
Yeah, I genuinely think he's a piece of shit, man. I think he's overrated. I think he's a piece of shit. And yeah, he can get fucked, man. Basically, like I genuinely wish his team the worst. Seriously, can't wait to play them on the 27th, man. I really can't wait.
I was gonna say, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, but with that being said, Minte had a good game. He had a good game, and I feel like any left winger playing against Liverpool, so any right winger playing against Liverpool will have a good game, because little bit like Chelsea, they haven't got good fullbacks at the minute.
This is true.
Kirkes is not who he was last year. He's just not. He just looks like a easy target. But yeah, Herzler's overrated, and I hope his team does really, really bad. Not Danny Welbeck though.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Saicedo, man. I think you can go to Ligue and find much better for whatever they're quoting. I think that Moises Saicedo has let that United transfer get to his head, and it's ruined his game.
Oh, you mean Baleba?
Yeah, Baleba. Yeah. Oh,
So
I said Saicedo.
Honestly speaking, I was just like, I really hate Chelsea, but he was suspended, bro. So like,
Yeah, no, sorry, Baleba. Yes,
yeah.
That's how much. That's how you want to know if I forgot about Baleba. I don't even know his name anymore. There you go. I don't even know his name anymore.
He's funny, man. He's clearly talented. I just think there is a lot of work to be done. Whatever form he was in last season was clearly just that form. He needs to figure out a way to actually replicate that over and over again. But yeah, you're probably right. You can go to Ligue and find somebody. One Boubacar there, one Ahmad there. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. One Abdelaziz. Like you'll find someone there for sure.
Yeah. Mohamed Kamara is there too. I love Mohamed Kamara. Burnley 2, Fulham 3. This is probably my favorite game of the weekend because I sat on my couch and just watched every single second of this. Calvin Bassey and Harry Wilson were running around like as if they were Pac. Bassey had this
one that he went on in the second half. I'm like, he could have squared it, but there was no chance he was squaring it. There was no chance. He earned it. To be fair to me, he earned it.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
Bro, Bassey's insane. I mean, he scored a goal already, so in his mind, he's like, you know what? I ran all the way from my end to the other end. I'm not passing to nobody. I'm shooting. So fair play to him.
So Bassey scored. I think Chukwueze got an assist, if I remember correctly.
I don't think so.
Because why the hell did they give him 5 points? No. I'm pretty sure he did.
He did get an assist, yeah, because Harry Wilson got 2.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he did. Cause I was gonna say, like, yeah, my fantasy is saying good stuff to me right now.
Yeah. But that Nigerian trio of them, again, moving very warm.
Yeah, Bassey goal, Chukwueze assist. Boy, like the Nigerian players going into AFCON, guys. By the way, we're covering it. You guys would have seen our Instagram AFCON. We're covering it. Keep it locked on here with us on our Instagram, on our TikTok, YouTube, Spotify, whatever else. We'll be covering all of AFCON. And stick with us. Like, share, subscribe, all the good stuff. Repost our shit as well, please. That'll be really helpful. But yeah, looking forward to AFCON, and Fulham and Harry Wilson are are looking good. I might have to actually move him into my fantasy team.
Bro, Leslie Ugochukwu, by the way.
Yeah, the touch and the finish, yeah. Wow. Wow. The touch and the finish was dumb.
Way.
Dumb. That's shit that I would expect to see Haaland do. Seriously.
Yeah.
Masterful stuff. Masterful.
So two things on Leslie, right? First, his uncle played for Nigeria. Makpam was his uncle who played for Nigeria. Second of all, he did miss as his dance. I was like, oh, at a celebration, I was like, oh, you are Nigerian. I know what you are. Okay.
Yeah.
You're one of us. Come get called up, bro. Come get called up.
Who did they declared for?
France.
No. Whatever.
The last game of Saturday was Arsenal Wolves. Coach was there, so guys, go out there right now. Listen to Coach's edition. He was live after the game, and then there's an edition with Mitch, not Mitch. It was Gabby and a special guest on that. So go listen to that right now. Go listen right now. Right now. I promise you. Go do it. You enjoy it. Do you have any thoughts before I add any other thoughts?
Yeah, just fans are stupid and emotional and they don't know what they're watching. So they don't know how to properly process their emotions or even process anything that they're analyzing. I'll give you an example, right? So I saw a tweet from someone, right? They were Nigerian, obviously. And I'm reasonably certain, again, I'm not being elitist here, I'm not looking on him, but I'm reasonably certain this is probably his first time ever coming to an Arsenal game. So he's recorded David Raya for like 30 seconds. We have the ball deep in their half. We win a foul. David Raya is 40 yards from his goal. Very normal for him to stand there. Very normal for plenty of goalkeepers to stand there. And the guy is saying he's captioned it. Look at David Raya, overconfidence. And he got idiots in his comments saying, "Look at him." And I'm thinking, are you guys stupid? Do you guys lack critical thinking? Do you guys even have basic reasoning, just basic common reasoning, for you to even consider that a problem and then make it a problem and be upset about it? How can you call it overconfidence? Oh, why is he walking over? We just won a foul, bro. He's getting some instructions. What are you talking about? But that incident there is basically Twitter 24/7 since Arsenal have been in this sort of form. And it makes it even worse because we'll get onto the City game. That City win and now everybody's panicking. It's just like, you guys I can't imagine what you like in your personal lives. Like, any small bit of adversity, you guys now just curl into a ball and just give up. Like, there's no way you guys can lead happy or fulfilling lives if this is what happens every time something slightly inconvenient happens to you. But I'll leave it there. I'm done.
I want to add to Coach's point because in one of my groups I was talking about how Bukayo Saka is like really good and how Arsenal doesn't win that game without Bukayo Saka.
No.
I was like, oh. And everyone's like, oh, well, it's like basically a quarterback handoff to the running back. I said, well, that's not true, but okay. So to my point, I got many points for this game, actually. My first point is you got to win ugly in Premier League. You're in December. You're not going to play sexy football for 9 months. It's just not going to happen. I am a big Manchester United fan. I've seen 13 Premier League titles in my life. Trust me, I've seen some ugly football for us to win the Premier League. I've seen some great football for us to win the Premier League. Arsenal have to win ugly right now. They're hurt. Gabriel's not back. They got injuries upon injuries. Ben White got injured yesterday. So you're going to have to win ugly. And I'm saying this is somebody who hates Arsenal professionally. I tell you guys this every time I talk about Arsenal. I can be objective now because, one, I do not care about the banter. I've had enough banter. I used to beat people up for football when I was a kid. I don't do that no more. If these hands are safe, okay? But if you try me, trust me, I can fight. But it's neither here nor there. But the second thing is just like, yo, you got to win ugly. If it's 2 own goals, it is what it is. You got 3 points, who cares? Because guess what? You're not going to look back and maybe like, oh, man, I wish you sure played sexy against Wolves. No, you got your 3 points, and that's all that matters, okay? Get your 3 points, get the fuck out, and go. Second of all, Tolu, I'm very, very proud of you for getting your first goal.
Nigerian another Nigerian literally almost ruined my weekend.
Yeah. Well, Nigerian ruins my day every day because I look in the mirror. But that's neither here nor there. But my last point is this: Bukayo Saka is very Nigerian, by the way. They asked him what's his favorite Nigerian food. He said beans and plantain. I said, I know what you are. You're such
Oh
a
man,
tout.
he just like me, bro. He
Yeah.
just
What do you
bro.
mean,
I
Awati?
love Ewa, bro. Are you crazy? Ewa Atidodo, bro?
Yeah, that is
I
the
think
most. When I heard him say that, I was like, I know exactly what you are.
yeah, man.
Yeah.
That's serious flavors right there, man.
Yeah. I was like, okay, you definitely are my cousin for sure. Crystal Palace hosted Man City and got their ass whooped.
Mm.
I want Coach to answer this question for me. Do you think,
Oh,
and I know the answer is yes, but do
mm.
you think that Crystal Palace playing 2 games a week is starting to affect them?
Oh, yeah, we knew it would. That's not even a question. My thing is that I actually think they've coped pretty well in the game, even if they've lost games or dropped points. I actually think they've played relatively well. Today was another example of that.
Mm-hmm.
They could have scored 3 or 4 goals themselves, even with City ended up scoring 3.
Mm-hmm.
Pino missed 2 really good chances. One clear one-on-one after he's hit the bar. Like, what are you doing, bro?
Mm-hmm.
Um, and then also like SARS missed a few as well. Like they really put it on City, and City's 2-man game in Haaland and Foden has gotten them the points. But I want to give a special shout out to obviously to Cherky as well. Cherky got bounced around today, but he didn't. He kept going anyway. He got bounced around, but he kept going, and he was making shit happen. He set up the second goal. Um, yeah, he's a top player, man. I can't even hate. He's a top player. Who didn't play well today, however, though, Tijani Reinders, boy, I'll just say we've been saying it. I'll never stop saying it. I'm not feeling it. I'm
Nope.
just not.
You know who did play well? Adam
Mm.
Wharton. This was one of them games where y'all lost, I didn't.
Yeah, but I tell you what, again with Adam Wharton, Adam Wharton was fantastic with the ball today. Not so much without it, and that's the part of his game he really needs to develop. Really, really needs to get like better at. Not even just winning tackles, just standing in smarter places to be able to, even if you don't win the ball, slow down counters, or even pick up loose balls and shit like that. I think that part really needs to come along. But with the ball, he's already there, man.
Yeah,
He's something else, man.
absolutely. Bro, Sunderland 1, Newcastle 0. This is what I call real beef.
Mm,
Sometimes in football we've lost the essence of beef, and we lost the
yeah.
essence of hating your team. This is one of
Mm,
those games where I don't even do analysis. I don't want to give you no XG, no XA.
mm.
This is a game fueled by pure spite. And
Sunderland don't even put Newcastle's name on the scoreboard. They just put visitors.
yeah,
Like they don't put their
they
name on
hate that.
badge there, bro. That. I really need that. Oh yeah, man. I ain't hating enough, man. That's what I need to
Nah,
do.
that's real hate. Dave
Yeah.
Chappelle and Players Ball would be so proud of that. That's real hate right there. I
Mm.
love that. Mukiele's ball. It was so good, yeah, that Walter finished like a striker. That was a Walter finished that like he was scoring for Newcastle.
Somebody said that he's looking for match fixing. It just made me laugh so much. But you can't like you that the ball. It's a difficult ball to defend. Like, but he has to. He can't leave it. He
Yeah.
actually can't leave it. You
Mm-hmm.
know. But yeah, great finish. We got like absolutely great finish, man.
Strikers finish.
Yeah. Oh man.
That was good. That was good. But my favorite thing about this game was not even the win. It was afterwards because I'm not sure if people remember those years back. Newcastle took a picture
Yeah.
in front of Sunderland's end, and
Yeah.
Sunderland did it today. I
Yeah.
loved it.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
loved it.
Yeah.
In Yoruba, you know what we call that?
Uh,
Dakpada.
yeah.
Give it to them. Give it to them. But Sunderland, man, they've been so fun. We did say this, didn't I? You remember? I know this for sure. I remember we did our predictions. My
Yeah,
only
you
thing
did.
I was
No, you did.
very
I
confident.
wasn't 100% high on them, but you
Yeah,
definitely were.
I
You
was so.
definitely were.
You know what it was? I know their owner. I've know that 28-year-old from the Dreyfus family, and then I've
Mm,
seen their journey in the championship and how it took them. And
mm,
then even their coach, I was like, you know what? Once they signed Granit Xhaka, I was like,
mm.
okay, I
Yeah,
know you're
same.
gonna stay up. You're smart. I know
Mm,
what you are. Nottingham Forest 3, Tottenham 0. Listen, I said this last week when we were talking
mm,
about Son. remember I said that Tottenham, I'm not looking at you for the
Mm,
football because
mm,
I know when I look at Tottenham, when they play in the Champions League, they haven't played against any good teams in the Champions League, so they're looking
mm,
good. When they come to the Premier League, though, and they're playing
mm.
against their own mates, their own age mates, then you see the real Tottenham. They lost 3-0
Yeah,
today.
they got beat up today, man. They got beat up today,
Mhm.
and I feel for Archie Gray because he got set up by Vicario. But why wasn't Porro telling him to give it to him first time? Like Archie Gray doesn't take that touch if someone communicates to him and says, you know, bounce it to me first time. No problem there. Because even if he does bounce it and it's a little bit short, he probably wins the foul because he's clearly passed the ball. But the fact he's taken a touch, kind of
Mhm.
thing, you've left yourself open there. Get rid of it. Just get rid of it. So yeah, good goal there. But Hudson Odoi's goal,
The second one.
the second goal, yeah. I was like, damn. And then I see I see Sangari's goal. I was like, damn.
Hey, coach, we're gonna go full 360 with this.
Yeah.
In the beginning of this conversation, we talked about Reece Nelson and academy players making it
Mm,
right. Callum Hudson-Odoi is one of the greatest Chelsea academy players to ever play in the academy. Him
yeah.
and Reece James and Tammy Abraham, all those boys were just doing foolishness when they
Yeah.
were there together. So
I'm gonna
for
let, sorry,
Callum,
I'm gonna let have this, but I'm not glazing any sort of Chelsea academy product because I know what they are and I know what they did to in that academy. No credit I'm giving to them, zero.
oh,
But
bro, I listen. You and I both know. We
yeah,
both know, but it's neither here nor there. What I'm
mm,
trying to say is that at the academy level, Callum Hudson-Odoi was a
yeah, he was a
fucking
joke.
show. He
He
was
was a
an
joke.
absolute
He could have
piss
went
take of a
Bayern.
football player. You see what?
He could have went Bayern.
He should have went Bayern.
Mm,
But again, it goes to show you the levels of football and how you just need luck and sometimes injuries. But
mm,
that spark of Callum is still there. Another one who's
mm.
still there, Olaino, is another one who came from the academy as well. But again, we've talked too much about Chelsea and academy players today. But yeah, Tottenham are bad in the league. Thomas Frank, I don't know, man. It might be time for you to learn unemployment, my brother. I'm not sure what's going on with that, but that's tough. West Ham 2, Aston Villa 3. Aston Villa woke up. They were down and they ended up getting all 3 points. But Morgan Rogers, coach, you said you want to talk about him? Go ahead and talk about Morgan Rogers.
Yeah, man. Morgan Rogers has got to be on the plane, I think, to the US. But I don't. I personally wouldn't ever start him. But I'd bring him on in pretty much every single game that England play. Seriously. I don't know. I don't know what I'd class him as fully. I know he's an attacking midfielder for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but he's got traits of so many sorts of profiles, and he's kind of hard to pin down. Now his final ball isn't like the best, but it's very underrated. It is.
Yeah.
But how he's able to generate football and actually generate chances just for himself alone is it's worth having in your team. It's worth,
Yeah.
and the way sort of Unai has been using him recently is like he's obviously playing on the left, but he comes in field often. He spends a lot of time in the middle of the field, and I think it suits that role there suits him so bloody well because he's got the running power to go on the outside of you, but he's also got the running power to run through the middle as well, but also the technical ability to keep the ball, you know, to dribble. He's a wonderful player, man. He's seriously is, and he's got a little bit like Cole Palmer. He's got a lot of finishes in his locker for sure, man. I don't see him. I don't see him at Villa for. Gone.
Isn't he the one that Cole Palmer stole the celebration from?
He he is the one Cole Palmer saw the celebration, and then Cole Palmer when when I trademarked it, like I was gonna I was gonna say something out of pocket, but I'll leave it. I'll leave it there. But
Because
yeah,
I know
Morgan
what you're
Rogers
about
is
to say.
yeah. I'll tell you when we finish recording. But he's he's different class, man, and yeah, he definitely has to go to the US, man.
Yeah, he's a supreme talent.
Yeah.
And Brentford won, Leeds won. On this even, Jordan Henderson got a goal. By the way, Aston Villa has 9 wins in a row. It's neither here nor there.
Yeah.
Um,
Let's run them around
yeah,
at Lons.
yeah, yeah. Brentford won, Leeds won. On this even match, I think there was really nothing to separate the teams. Jordan Henderson got a good goal, but Calvert Lewin had a header. And you know how many goals in
Yeah,
a row Calvert-Lewin has now?
4.
In 4.
Yeah, he's got 4. On Jordan Henderson though, he was fantastic today. He genuinely was.
That he was.
Some of his passes today, there was one half volley out to the wing, which was ridiculous. There was another chance where he's like poked it outside of his foot in between the press. Yeah, Jordan Henderson was doing stuff today for sure, man. And it's always funny when you watch a player that's won the league and they were like, a captain or a vital cog in a team, whatever, and they step down a level. You literally see the difference in quality that they have to like their teammates. It's so apparent. It's not even funny, kind of. And Henderson is someone that I've personally never rated. Not that he's never been a good player, but I just personally rated. But you have to respect the game, bro. Like he's clearly above Brentford. But he's there. So
One last thing about the academy. Remember Jordan Henderson came from Sunderland Academy? We knew about Jordan Henderson when he was doing those individual
yeah,
skill tournaments in like
yeah,
2006, 2007. And
yeah,
Sir Alex Ferguson won Jordan Henderson. Yeah. Again, it goes to show you, man, some of these academy players they're just technicians. And it
yeah.
just is what it is. So United plays Bournemouth tomorrow, and I do not care. Well, I do, but whatever. The,
I, I care about it a little bit. 'Cause I'm curious to see if Amorim is gonna keep the Africans for one more game.
whatever.
Because they're talking about he's keeping it a secret. It's just like
It's like a secret third thing.
yeah, you know Shaquille O'Neal and what do you call it? I mean, where he's standing behind the tree. It's like, brother, we can actually see you. Like, we know they're gonna start. We know, and they're all getting on a plane from Manchester directly to Morocco straight after the game.
All
So
three of them, too.
all 3 of them, right? We
Yeah.
know it. They're all gonna start, bro. Like, it's fine.
Yeah. Like, what's it called? It's like the Cat Williams joke, nigga. You know we can see you.
See you, yeah.
In the women's Super League, Everton lost 3-1 to Arsenal. West Ham tied Liverpool 2-2. Man City beat Aston Villa 6-1. Bunny Shaw, by the way, has got 100 goals, and she joined Man City in 2021.
Yeah, has she? She's got a record now. Some sort of. I was trying to.
Yeah,
But yeah.
yeah. Bunny Shaw might be the greatest women's striker of all time.
Mm,
She's a freak of nature, man. She's nasty.
mm,
Brighton lost to Chelsea 3-0. And Manchester United had a comeback for the ages against Tottenham.
mm.
Tottenham were up 2-0 and going up 3-0. And you know the end score of the game was? By the 76th minute, it was 3-0. Guess what the score was?
4-3.
3-3.
Oh, 3-3. Oh, okay,
Yeah.
nice.
So long story short is Tottenham are not sexist. They're unserious as men and women. So shout out to Tottenham.
Equal opportunities.
Equal opportunity to be losers.
Yeah, equal opportunity on seriousness.
Yeah.
That's very, very commendable, I have to say.
Yeah, progressive. We love progressiveness. Coach, do you have any winners and losers this week?
I do, but I also want to do the standings just to remind people that despite all the doom and gloom, there is somebody still at the top of the league, and that's Arsenal.
Okay.
On 36 points.
Okay.
And City are in second on 34 points. Villa 33 points in third. Chelsea on 28 points in fourth. Palace on 26 points in fifth. And Liverpool and Sunderland are all tied on 26 points as well. With them. Cool.
Any other? Cool. Give me your winners and losers. Well, give me your winners for this week. Actually, let's start off with that.
So our boy at Milan, Bartesaghi, sorry, for obvious reasons. And then I also want to get, it's been a while. Let's give him his flowers again. Antoine Griezmann for consistently just being there. Like we talk about him pretty much every week. And he scored a winner as well. So yeah, shout out to him as well. And my final winner is actually gonna go to the Sunderland cameraman because it's a great picture. it really is. Like they made sure everybody was in there. I'm pretty sure I saw flipping Kevin Phillips in the picture, bro.
Kevin Phillips was there. I'm sure he was.
Yeah. So
yeah. My winners for this week, Raphinha. He is just so good at football. I love Raphinha. He's great at what he does. Second one is Bunny Shaw. Absolutely just ridiculous what Bunny Shaw has done in her time at Man City. So shout out to Bunny Shaw. And last but not least, my last winner is going to be Maduka Okoye. I don't know why. Just because Nigeria decided not to call him up and he had a clean sheet. So shout out to Maduka for being the big winner. Shout out to you, Maduka. I would say Morgan Rogers too. You know what? Shout out to light skinned niggas that did well this weekend. First and last time I ever say that. So whatever. Give me your losers, coach.
For the first time in history, and hopefully the last, I'm going to give it to Mikel Arteta for our lineup. Yeah, I wasn't feeling the lineup, bro. Please, get it right next time. My second loser, Garnacho, because what the hell was that open goal, bro? Yep. Just what the hell. And my final loser, I cussed him up before. I still feel the same. Roberto De Zerbi, like, yeah, just sharp and manage, bro. Sharp and dribble.
He said he's a spiky haired cunt.
Yeah, pretty much.
My losers for this weekend are going to be, first and foremost, Dortmund. I don't know why. Actually, Joe Bellingham actually just made a bad career decision. So, Job, sorry, you got to be the big loser this weekend. My other loser has to be Fiorentina. You're really, really bad.
They haven't won a game yet this season.
They're atrocious.
Yeah, that's pretty mental.
And my last loser of the weekend has to be Ruben Amorim.
You haven't even played, bro. What's going on?
I want to read you some quotes.
Just in case.
No, I'm going to read you some quotes. He goes, and this is many quotes. Kobe Manu plays in the same position as Bruno Fernandes. It's difficult to take him off the team. Cool. Ruben Amorim criticism from former Man United players over the treatment of Manu. Not winning is the issue. If I'm winning, I can go to the games on a horse, arrive there, play with just two defenders, everything will be fine. There's more quotes. The problem is that we are playing with two midfielders and you guys see Kobe in a different way to what I'm seeing. Maybe if you play with three midfielders, not with just two, but with three, Kobe will have more minutes. Imagine that this happens. On him substituting center back, sometimes a little bit bad luck. Heaven was suffering and asked us to change. Mazraoui had a knock, blah, 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 blah. And he says, we need to work. He goes, and last but not least, I'm sorry for ripping you guys' ear off. He goes, we need to work on the variability of our style of play, especially in our build-up play. I think I need to find different ways to get the best out of the team and the group. I need to inspire the players who aren't playing a different way. I'm simply trying to find solutions to win more games. You're a loser. You're telling us that you don't know what you're doing with your job. That's what you're telling me, basically. That's what you're telling me, and I don't like you. So, whatever. So, we hadn't even played yet, and he's still a loser. So, I don't even know how that's possible, but Ruben Amorim, there you go. Donkey of the day.
That's the funniest thing. Watch you lot actually beat Bournemouth. Iriolo was talking spicy, talking about this is his favorite ground to manage. Like, he likes managing, like, come in here kind of thing. Talking that sort of shit before you go to Old Trafford kind of thing will get you hit, bro. So,
wow. Yeah. I hope he hits us. But also, did you hear what Liam Raphinha said last week before the Aberdeen game?
No. Oh, about Sir Alex Ferguson. Yes, I did, and how this is like,
and how he's a United fan.
Yeah.
I'm like,
bro, Chelsea will never ever let him go to United.
No,
they won't.
No, not even the slightest. No. And I don't think Manchester United fans would want to see a black man as their coach, even if it's half black.
Yeah.
The day those pint
this is none of my business. So Tosin, that's your fight. That's your cross to bear. I ain't saying shit.
Hey man, let those match goers who are true Reds go see a black man coach them. They'll be disgusted.
Yeah, I mean,
but anyways, you know, we actually have a few games this week, but this team Arsenal has their first midweek break in a while.
Since the 25th of August.
Jesus.
I mean, everybody does. Everybody does, don't they?
Yeah.
Don't they? So or do City play this week?
There's some EFL games this week, I believe.
Okay, because I'm pretty sure everyone has their midweek. I just know that next week is EFL. So there's like
City plays on Wednesday against Brentford in the EFL quarterfinals.
Oh, okay, I thought so. Yeah.
So there's that. Coach, you got anything you want to add? Tell the good people before we get out of here.
Like, share, subscribe, rock with us, support us, repost our shit, comment on our shit. We get back to all you guys' comments, or as many as we can, when we remember and shit. But I think for them, I think our hit rate is probably about 98%. If you're in that 2%, we apologize. We'll be better. But yeah, keep sharing our shit, and if you enjoy our shit, tell a friend, and shit. And we're also open. I don't know how many times I keep forgetting to do this, but I might actually start prefacing at the beginning. We're open to collabs with anybody, as long as you don't support genocide.
Yeah.
And gambling as well.
Yeah.
And alcohol. Okay, I'm speaking for myself here, sorry. Because not everybody here is like me. But yeah.
I'm about to get a glass of wine right now.
Definitely no gambling. Definitely no genocide supporters. Definitely no any other sort of seedy stuff, basically. But we're open to collabs. You know, you jump on our pod, we jump on your pod and shit. We're happy to do all of that shit. And I'm gonna start saying that at the beginning of the podcast now, I think. But yeah, hit us up, man.
What did the cool kids say? Let's build, fam.
Yes, build, fam.
All right, everyone. We're out. Take it easy. Peace.